Welcome back to the channel Binpipe School. I am Bijayalakshmi. I am going to continue my discussion on modes of nutrition, and today in this video I am going to tell you about heterotrophic nutrition. If you remember, in the last video we had discussed about autotrophic mode of nutrition, and in the heterotrophic mode of nutrition that we are going to learn, we should first know what does heterotrophic mode of nutrition mean. Now the term heterotrophic is a Greek word which is derived from hetero, that means hetero means different, and tropic means nutrition. So the saying different nutrition or heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now in this mode of nutrition, the organism cannot make its own food, or it cannot produce its own food from organic material. So it depends on other organism for food. Now we can classify heterotrophic mode of nutrition. One is the saprophytic mode of nutrition, the parasitic mode of nutrition, and holozoic mode of nutrition. Now let's study in details about saprophytic mode of nutrition. Now the word saprophytic. Now sapro means rotten. That means the organism derives food from dead plants or animals, dead decaying matter. That means these organisms are called as saprophytes or saprophytic organism. It is called saprotrophic nutrition because they derive their food from rotting wood or decaying trees, rotten leaves, household waste like rotten bread, etc. Now we can give examples such as fungi, mushroom, and bacteria are examples of saprophytes. Now in saprophytes, they break down complex organic molecules present in the dead decaying matter into simpler substances, which is used up by their body or absorbed by the saprophytes as their food. Now let us come to parasitic mode of nutrition. Now para means other. Now here what happens, a parasite is an organism that lives in association with another organism, or you can say a living organism, from which it keeps on deriving its food. So the organism from which the food is derived they are called as parasite, and the organism from which the who is supplying the food, they are called as the host. So we have two terms, one is a parasite, another one is a host. So parasite stays on the host and gets its food. Host is a supplier of the food. Is it clear? Now here both of them, here parasite is dependent on the host. Now we can give examples of parasites such as some certain type of bacteria, several fungi, like you can have cuscuta, some plants such as cuscuta, even some animals such as plasmodium, then you have roundworms, liver flukes. They are all examples of parasites. Now these microorganisms derive their food from the body of another living organism. Now let us discuss of another mode of nutrition, that is holozoic mode of nutrition. Now this word holozoic means feeding on solid food. Feeding on solid food. Now here what happens, most of the animals, you can say the humans, also fall under this category. Most animals and certain unicellular organisms also undergo holozoic mode of nutrition. Now here what happens, they undergo the process of ingestion, digestion and then absorption in the body cells, and ultimately the unwanted undigested food material is thrown out from the body. So when the series of these processes undergoes in an organism, we call it as holozoic mode of nutrition. So you can define as the nutrition in which an organism takes complex organic matter by the process of ingestion, then it digests and absorbs the food into its body cells and throws out waste materials by the process of excretion, is called as holozoic mode of nutrition. So in this mode of nutrition we can include animals, we can include amoeba. Now even we can classify holozoic mode of nutrition under three heads, that is herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. And even scavengers fall under the category of holozoic mode of nutrition.